Okay. So in the last session, we discussed about some logical operators. Okay, we discussed about three logical operators and, or, and not. Okay, so I'm taking and. So if there are two conditions, I'm assuming this is condition number one, this is condition number two, and we are joining these two conditions with AND operator. So how AND operator will work? If the condition one is true, condition two is true. So if both the conditions are true, in that case, the output will be true only. Okay. If the condition one is true, condition two is false, we will get false output. If first condition is false, second condition is true, we will get false. If first condition is false, second condition is also false, then we will get false output. That means we can observe one thing from here. If both the conditions are true, in that case only we will get true output. Otherwise, in all the cases, we are getting false output. Okay. Now, second thing we discussed about for operator. Okay. Again, we are having two conditions. This is condition one. This one is condition number two. We are joining with OR operator. Okay. Again, there are four combinations over here. If the condition one is true, condition two is also true, we will get true output. If condition one is true, condition two is false. In this case, we will get true output. If the condition one is false, condition two is true, we will get true output. If both the conditions are false, we will get false output. So we can observe one thing from here. If one of the operator is true, then we will get true result. Otherwise, false result. See, we are having both the true here. The output is true. In the second case, one operator is true. That means we don't have to check the second one, right? The output will be true only. The third case, the first condition is true, false. The second condition is true. So one of the condition is true. That means we are getting a true output. In fourth, both the conditions are false. That means we will get a false output only. Now last one is not. So not is used to complement the conditions. That means if the condition is true, suppose we have applied not operator here and we are giving some condition. So, so if that condition one, we are giving one condition here. So if condition one is true, we will get false output because we have used not here. Okay, so whatever the condition is like, we will get the opposite output. So the condition one is true here. We will get the opposite output. That means we will get false. Suppose the condition one is false. Due to this not operator, our output will be true only. So that's what we discussed in the last session. So let us make a small project now. So, you know, whenever we are logging in to some website, there are two things. One is username. Second one is password, right? So before login, we have to register ourselves, right? So suppose I'm giving username as Vivek. I'm giving password as hello at 123. So using this username and password, I registered to some website. Okay. Now I want to log in. So let me admit Nanju also. Hi Nanju, good morning. Is my
Good
screen
morning.
Nanju?
Yes.
Okay. So we were discussing about all the three operators which we discussed in the last class, that is AND, OR, and NOT operator. Okay. So on the
Yeah.
basis of these three operators, we are making a small project. Okay. And the project will be like this. So we have registered ourselves in some website using password, using username Vivek, and password is hello at 123. Okay. So I will be able to log in if my username will be Vivek and password will be hello at 123. In this case only, I will be able to log in to this website. Otherwise, it will give wrong username and password, right? So the requirement is clear to everyone, right?
Yes.
Aditya, Bhavna. Hello, Aditya, Bhavna. Am I audible?
Yes, Vivek, you're audible.
Okay. So this requirement is clear, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So see here. Our username should be Vivek. Our password should be hello at 123. Okay. So before going to this, okay, let us discuss something about input function. Okay. So this input function is used to take input from the user. Okay. So if I'm writing like input, enter name. Okay. So if I'm executing this statement, okay, on my screen, it will be written like this. Whatever message I have given here, the message we will see like this. Okay. Then the cursor will blank here. That means we have to enter something here. Okay. Now we have given message enter name. That means we are asking user to put his name here. Okay. If suppose he is putting Vivek here, right? Okay. So that input will be passed to this function. Okay. And suppose this input, whatever we have given here, we are storing into some variable A. Okay. So whatever we will give to our keyboard means that means I have typed Vivek. That means I have given this input. So this input will be stored in this variable A. Okay. I will show you how. Okay. A equals to enter name. Okay, I'm saving this file, clicking on the run button, run module. See, whatever the message we have written inside the function, it is written in the output screen. Now the cursor is blinking. That means it is asking user to give his name. Suppose I'm writing Vivek here. I'm putting enter. That means whatever the input I have given here, I have given Vivek. Okay. So that Vivek input will be stored in the variable A. Now I will show you. I'm printing A variable. Okay. I'm saving this file, clicking on the run button and run module. Again, it is asking enter name. I'm giving Vivek here, pressing enter. See, I have printed A. That means it is printing Vivek. What happened here? Whatever input I have given, it is stored in variable A. Okay, and I'm printing A here. That means Vivek will be printed in the output screen. Okay, so I hope you get this point.
Yes.
Okay, now I'm writing B variable. Again, input function. If I will write enter password. Okay, so this message will be shown in the screen like here, enter password. And cursor will be blinking after this. That means it is asking user to give some input here. Okay, suppose I'm giving hello at 123 here. So that input, whatever we are giving here, that will be stored in variable B. Sorry, variable B. Okay, I will show you. Enter password. Okay, now I'm saving this file. Okay, I will print B also. Print A, then print B. Saving this file, clicking on the run button, run module. Now see, it is asking for the name, enter name. If I'm writing Vivek here, now it is asking password. Hello at 123. Okay, pressing enter. See, both the print statement will be printed here, Vivek and hello at 123. Okay, we have printed print A, print B, right? That means it will print Vivek here, it will print hello at 123 here, right? So first thing we have to be careful is we don't have to use these kinds of variable A, B, C during our uh, development, right? Means whatever coding we are writing. So we don't have to give variables like A, B, and C. We have to give some variables like U name. That means if any other person is reading your code, that will be clearly understandable. Okay. We can give variable like password, right? So in place of A, we have to write U name. That means username. In place of B, we can write password. Now I'm saving this file, clicking on the run button, run module, enter name, again Vivek, and hello at 123. Yeah, both things we are getting on the output screen. Now we have to use our keywords here. Whatever the operator we were discussing, we have to use here. Okay. Now till this point, what we have done is U name equals to input, enter name or username, whatever you think is right, you can give the message. Okay. Then in the next line, password, input, enter password. See, whatever we will type here, that will be stored inside uname. Whatever we will type here, that will be stored inside password variable. Okay. So here we will give input as Vivek. So this Vivek will be stored in uname variable. Here we are giving password as hello at 123. So this password will be stored in this password variable. Okay. So we can write here if uname double equals to Vivek and password double equals to hello at 123 colon print login else print error. Okay. So we will discuss this if else statement in the next sessions. Okay. So here our focus will be this one, AND operator. Okay. See here. We have given Vivek as the uname. We have given hello at the rate 123 as the password, right? So it will check this condition first. Uname double equals to Vivek. Yes, this is right. That means this condition will return true here because this condition is true. Uname is Vivek only, right? Now this will check the second condition. Is password hello at the rate 123 is correct? Yes, this is also correct. That means again this condition is also true, right? What we discussed, if we are having two conditions, condition 1 and condition 2, if both the conditions are true, that means we will get true here. If both the conditions are true, we will get true result, right? Now, using the condition 1, we are getting true only. Using the condition 2, we are getting true only, right? So both the conditions are true. That means we will get true result. Okay. Okay. Now we will get combinedly true results. So we have written if statement. If the complete statement is true, it will go inside the if statement and it will print login. Right? Let me show you. We have taken username as well as password. Now if uname double equals to Vivek and password double equals to hello at 123 colon print login else print error. Okay. Now see, uname is Vivek and password is hello at 123. Okay. So here both the conditions are correct only, right? Both the conditions are correct. That means true. We will get combinedly true result from this. And if the condition is true, then we will come inside the if condition. That means it will print login. If this condition is false, it will not go inside the if statement. It will go inside the else statement and it will print error. Okay. Now saving this file, clicking on the run button, run module. It is asking for username Vivek Password is hello at 123. Yeah, it has printed username, password, and it has printed login, right? That means both the conditions are true. If both the conditions are true, it is going inside the if statement and it is printing login. Now, let me give some other password. Saving this, clicking on the run button, run module, enter name. I'm giving Vivek as my username. Password I'm giving hello at 1234. So instead of 123, I'm giving 1234. Okay. Clicking on the enter. Yeah, it is giving error now, right? Why? Because password should be hello at 123, but we are giving hello at 1234. That means this condition is true. This condition, if we are giving 1234, this condition is becoming false. Okay. Now we are using AND operator. If we are using AND operator, if both the conditions are true, we are getting true output. Otherwise, we will get false. Okay, so here second one is false. So the combined statement will be false. So it will not go inside the if statement. It will go inside the else statement, and it will print error. Okay, so I hope this point is clear to everyone. Renju, Aditya, Bhavna.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Now we will discuss very important conditions with respect to some interviews, okay, and discussions. So what we are discussing, logical operators. And, or, and not, right? But if you will observe here, we were using two conditions, okay? The first condition is this one, and second condition. So if this condition is true or false, there are two possibilities. Again, this condition can be true or false, two possibilities, right? And we are using and, or, okay, and or operator. So not operator we can use on only on one operand, right? So see here, we were using and. So observe one thing. This condition can be true or false. True or false. These conditions can be true or false. Right? So this true false, this is nothing but a Boolean data type. Right? Now this true false is nothing but a Boolean data type. Now you are observing one thing. If you are using this operator, you are using Boolean types of data. So is it possible, like instead of using Boolean, you can use some other data type? Okay. Question. Can we use some other data type? Some other data type. Important question. Okay. Now, suppose I'm giving 10 and 20. Okay. So this condition is true or false? Everything except 0. It is considered as true. Here also, everything except 0, okay, will be considered as true. So this true and true, right? We should get true output. So is this correct? Any one of you? Any guesses, guys?
It should be correct.
Okay. See, now we will discuss this story step by step. Okay. So 0 will be considered as false, right? This empty list, okay? There are no elements inside this list. That means this is an empty list, right? This empty list is also considered as false. Now this empty string, okay? This empty string is also considered as false. This is a empty tuple, right? This is also considered as false only. This is empty set. This is also considered as false. Okay, so these things are considered as false. Now, any other numeric except 0 will be considered as true. If list is having some elements inside it, that will be considered as true. If there are some characters inside the string, that will be considered as true. If there are some elements inside the tuple, it will be considered as true. If there are some elements inside the set or dictionary, that will be considered as true only, right? So now you got this point. What is true and what is false? This is point number 1. Okay. Now, point number 2. X and Y. Okay. There are two things. One thing is X, the other one is Y. And we are using one AND operator over here, right? So how AND operator is giving result? If both the things are true only, we will get true. If any of the condition is false, we are getting false output. Okay. But here, the result will not be true or false. Okay. The result will be X or Y here. The result will be either X or Y. But how? Now, see one thing. Inside this, we will discuss case first. X and Y. Suppose this X is false. This X is false. Now, suppose this X is false, then we don't have to see the other one, right? We don't have to see the other one. If first condition is false, the complete statement will be false only. False means X only, right? So if X is false, the output will be X only. This is case 1. Okay. Now, case 2. X and Y. Okay. Now, in the second case, suppose this X is true. Now, if the first condition is true, now we have to check whether this Y is true or false. Okay. So if this Y is false, then we will get false statement, because this true and this false, we will get false statement, right? If suppose this Y is true, then we will get true statement, because this is true and this one is true, right? Both the things will true, then we will get a true statement, right? So now the output will depend on Y only. Okay. So in this case, the output will be Y. Okay. Is this point clear to you guys? In the case 1, in the case 1, suppose X is false. So we don't have to check anything related to Y. Okay. So the output will be X only. Okay. Now in the case 2, if X is true, then we have to check Y, whether Y is true or false. If Y is false, then we will get false statement. If Y is true, we will get true statement. That means the output will depend on y. That means the output will be y only. Let me give you some examples. 0 and 100. So this is false, right? So if the first condition is false, we don't have to check the second one, right? The output will be 0 only. Okay. Now, second example will be like this one. 100 and 200. Now, this is false. Oh, sorry, this is true, right? Now, if the first condition is, or the first operand is true, that means the output will be this one. So in this case, output will be 200. Denju, Aditya, Bhavana, is this point clear to you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Some other examples. Empty list and Vivek. What should be the output in this case? Any one of you?
This will give a Vivek as output.
No, see, the first condition is false. That means we don't have to check the second condition, right? The output will be first statement only, empty.
Oh, okay. False also gives output.
Yes. Now, Vivek and Sharma. Now, what should be the output in this case? Now, see here. This is not an empty string, right? That means this is true only. If the first statement is true, the output will depend on the second one, right? So the output will be Sharma only. Empty string and hello. In this case, see, empty string will be treated as false only. So if the first condition is false, we don't have to check the second one. The output will be X only, right? So the output will be empty string. I will show you some examples. When empty string and hello. Saving this, clicking on the run button, run module. Yeah, empty string only. See here, nothing is printed. That means we are getting empty string as the output. Why empty string? Because if the first statement is false, we don't have to check the second statement. Okay, our output will be first statement only, right? Now, suppose in the first statement, I'm writing something called as, yeah, I'm writing Vivek. Now clicking on the run button, run module. See, in this case, I'm getting hello. Why I am getting hello? Because the first statement is true. If the first statement is true, the output will depend on the second condition, and we will get second condition as the output. That means our hello will be printed on the output screen, right? So here hello will be printed. So I hope this point is clear to all of you guys. Okay, so yeah, that's it in today's sessions. This Zoom meeting is also going to expire. Okay, thank you everyone. Thank you guys for joining.
Thank you, Vivek.
Thanks, Vivek. Thank you.